The Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, celebrated as a monumental achievement in space exploration, has been subject to conspiracy theories suggesting it was staged. While the mainstream scientific community and historical records confirm the authenticity of the moon landing, several aspects of the mission have fueled skepticism and led to the belief that it might have been a carefully orchestrated hoax. These include anomalies in the photographic evidence, inconsistencies in the mission's technical details, and broader geopolitical motivations that suggest the possibility of a staged event. Firstly, anomalies in the photographic evidence from the moon landing have been a major point of contention for conspiracy theorists. Critics argue that the photographs and video footage from the lunar surface contain inconsistencies, such as the absence of stars in the sky and the behavior of the American flag, which appears to ripple despite the lack of atmosphere. These anomalies are used to suggest that the footage was filmed on a set rather than on the moon. The lighting, shadows, and quality of the images are also cited as evidence that the scenes were artificially created, leading some to believe that the moon landing was staged. Secondly, technical inconsistencies and challenges related to the mission's execution contribute to the conspiracy theory. Skeptics question the feasibility of the technology available in the 1960s to safely land astronauts on the moon and return them to Earth. They point to the apparent lack of sufficient shielding against radiation from the Van Allen belts, which are known to pose a threat to unprotected astronauts. The complexities of surviving the harsh lunar environment and the precision required for a successful landing and return fuel doubts about the mission's authenticity. These technical challenges are used to argue that the mission might have been fabricated to meet national goals. The broader geopolitical context of the Cold War further supports the conspiracy theory. The moon landing occurred during a period of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, with both superpowers vying for technological and ideological dominance. The success of the Apollo 11 mission was seen as a significant achievement for the U.S. in this space race. Some argue that the pressure to demonstrate technological superiority and achieve a major victory over the Soviets might have motivated the U.S. government to stage the landing. The geopolitical stakes of the time provide a backdrop for the belief that the moon landing could have been a strategic fabrication. Additionally, the responses and behavior of the involved parties have fueled skepticism. For example, the apparent lack of transparency and the rapid dismissal of claims and questions about the moon landing by NASA and other authorities have led some to suspect a cover-up. The intense scrutiny and debunking efforts, rather than providing reassurance, sometimes reinforce the belief that there might be something being hidden. The defensive stance taken by those involved is interpreted by some as evidence that there is more to the story than what has been officially presented. In conclusion, the theory that the moon landing was a hoax is supported by anomalies in the photographic evidence, technical inconsistencies, the geopolitical context of the Cold War, and the responses of those involved. While the overwhelming consensus in the scientific community and historical records confirms the authenticity of the Apollo 11 mission, the elements of doubt and the complexity of the mission's execution contribute to the belief that the landing might have been staged. The persistence of skepticism and the debate over the evidence reflect ongoing concerns and curiosity about one of humanity's greatest achievements.